Welcome to the wilds of Scotland. Okay, we're still technically on a road. Welcome back to Little Hope Adventures. If you don't know who I am, I'm CJ. The dog in the car is Kai, and I want to. You're coming in about halfway through our 2-week road trip of Scotland, and look at that view. So, I wanted to introduce you to where we're heading up today. We're heading up the world famous, or very famous, 500 famous Applecross Pass, which is probably one of the highlights and the best known spots on the NC 500. Let's go check it out. The scenery is already stunning. So I'm barely into this drive to Applecross, and if I thought the scenery was epic 2 days ago, it is nothing compared to the Glen's path that I'm driving through right now. This is absolutely stunning. The clouds are just skimming over the tops of the mountains. Absolutely phenomenal. I'm just speechless right now. Once again. Where we start our climb to Applecross Pass. It goes up to 17,000 some change feet, or meters, feet, I think, meters. Caravans, big vehicles not advised, and lots of hairpin turns. So, I'm looking forward to it. Let's get to it. We're still climbing and we're up in the clouds now, so there's not many views to see, and I've got to be really paying attention to what's going on. Passing places are quite a few of them, but they're not super pleasant to pull into, some of them, and the only thing that makes me nervous is being on the outside of the road where you could just slide off the edge. Well, we made it! Top of Applecross Pass. Look at that amazing view. Yeah. Anyway, that had to have been one of the scarier drives I've done. Not because the road itself, but purely because this cloud is so thick you can't see very far in front of you. You can barely even see the end of the parking area over there. But yeah, did not enjoy that a whole lot. Looks like we're finally dropping out of the cloud. Thank goodness. Like, that was... I've done roads 10 times, well, maybe not 10 times worse than that, but worse than that. And it's never been a problem, but I don't like not being able to see the edge. I don't like not being able to see the environment that I'm in. I don't like to not see what traffic is coming. So even doing that at night would be a lot less scary than doing it in the cloud with the wind blowing crazy like that. So anyway, we're gonna head down to Applecross. I think we might take the coastal route back. Wow, that cloud came down really low just between the time we went over the first time. Pictures I took of the clouds at the tops of the mountain, couldn't even see them anymore. So I think we went over at the right time and decided to come back at the right time. Man, I've done a lot of driving today and I'm getting tired, my neck hurts and lots of tension. So we're gonna go try and find a campsite for the night, and we'll catch up with you in a bit. We are back in the car. I didn't get the chance to show you our camp last night. It was absolutely stunning, even though it was along the main road. It just pissed down with rain more or less the time I got there to the time, well, this morning. And I spent most of last night trying to figure out where to go buy a new camera from. I think I figured it out. It's going to be nasty again today, but the next couple of days are supposed to be gorgeous, and I want to be over on the Isle of Skye for that. So I'm not going to go to the Isle of Skye without a decent camera, because there is a chance of seeing otters over there. and Wales. So we're heading back over to Inverness today to go hopefully buy a new camera. Well guys, there were some benefits to having broken my camera. I've got a new one. I don't know how well it's going to do. This is really new. It's a completely different brand. But one of the benefits is we have had to drive to Inverness, and that's given us an opportunity to come and drive the length of Loch Ness and to come and check out the falls of Foyers. So let's go check this out, see how this camera does. I'd really be interested in your opinion to know what you think of it. So we're just getting to the lower viewpoint of these falls. It's kind of slick coming down here with the rain. Oh my gosh, wow. That was not what I was expecting at all. That is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Well, that was a rather lovely find on the shores of Loch Ness. We're gonna just go check out the upper falls viewpoint, and then we'll head on to probably our last thing of this video. Haven't quite figured out what that is yet. I haven't really looked at this route back to the Isle of Skye. But whatever we do today, it will be the last video before we go to the Isle of Skye. And I am super, super stoked about getting out there and seeing everything Skye has to offer. Well, I screwed that route up just a little bit. The way we took back from the falls past Loch Ness didn't actually take us back down to the loch. So we have come to Bridge of Oich to check this out, as I can't find anything else to do at this end of the loch, and then we will check out a couple other things on the way to the Isle of Skye. Alright, just behind us I think is the Bridge of Oich, but what's actually far more interesting is they're moving this bridge for the canal. I've never seen this happen. This is really neat. So this bridge, the Bridge of Oich, is a replacement for the old stone bridge that used to be here but was swept away as floods came through the Great Glen in 1849, and it said that it took 5 years before there was another way to cross this great river. I always find stuff like this so fascinating. So there was no way for traffic for 5 years to cross this river just north or just south at the end of Loch Ness, and between Loch Ness and Loch Garry, which is just on the other side of that. So we just made a quick pit stop. Not quite sure what loch that is, but coming across the big mountains, still got snow on top of them. It's really nice to see the tops of them now. But we're gonna go check out, I think it's the viewpoint over Loch Ness before we head to the River Shiel, and there should be a waterfall there, which would be a good way to end the day. Alright, here we are guys, our last stop for this video. We are in Glen Shiel. We are heading to check out the Falls of Shiel, and this place is utterly mind-blowing. Guys, I'm a little disappointed. I cannot figure out how to get to these falls. Now, the viewpoint is up on top, right up there, but there's no way I can get there in the footwear I'm wearing. That is just nothing but solid bog over there, and I don't have the footwear for it. My feet are already wet for just a little bit. I tried. We're gonna see if we can find a better viewpoint. I hope for the best. Well, that's a much better viewpoint. There's no way you're going to see stuff from up there, so this must be the viewpoint right here. Those are some pretty epic falls right now. Don't know how you get down there, but I think there's supposed to be a trail or something, but that is the Falls of Shiel. And from here, we're heading to Shiel Bridge. But this is going to be it for this video, guys. Sorry that it's so choppy, a little convoluted, but that's just the way things happen sometimes. You know, it's a road trip, and this is never scripted, this is all real. So anyway guys, take care of yourself, take care of your mental health, and as always guys, thanks for watching.